also grow in such a way that then they also get affected by this kind of attitude, and then the children also will become unwanted children in the society. So these children only create so many troubles in this human society. So that's the reason Prahlad Maharaj says Kaumaram, like from the age of 5, we have to give the knowledge of our Vedas. So the knowledge of Krishna consciousness. So in this way, we can protect our children from the distraction of all these things. And the husband and wife also have to work towards the one goal, which is to satisfy Krishna and not the sense gratification. And even if some egos clashes, that we should be very careful that it's not our children's care is more important than satisfying our egos. So that is what is happening now in the name of freedom. So everyone is thinking like, why I should depend, like why I have to be in this, even if I didn't like, why I have to be in this condition. So let gets diverse. So it is because they are thinking that their ego is the topmost, so they don't care for other things. So but we have to make sure that at least when we come as a devotee, so we have to make sure that our one goal is to satisfy Krishna, and one goal is to bring the children as a Krishna conscious devotee, because that is a reason of grihastha ashram. So grihastha ashram means that it's not that come together and okay, if you are not satisfied, get away. So that is not grihastha ashram. Grihastha means we put Krishna as a center. We put Krishna as a center, and also it is mentioned that if we are not able to, if our aim is not able to produce Krishna conscious children's, if just for sense gratification, if we are doing, then we are not allowed to do it. So that is one. And if we are not able to bring our children in a Krishna conscious way, then we are not a worthy parents. So this is all given in the scriptures. So we have to be, the purpose of Grihastha Ashram is to bring another soul in Krishna conscious life. So that is the main reason. So but now in this Kali Yuga, everything is getting degraded, and women's are getting degraded, and children's are getting unprotected, and so many unwanted children's are coming, and which is actually creating the disturbance in the society, and there will be no peace, right? So if they are all protected well, then the society will be living very peacefully. Because of they are not protected, these symptoms are coming. And then next is Brahmanas. So the first point is women and children. Second point is Brahmanas. Prabhupada here says that Brahmanas are traditionally intelligent men. So that is a vamsa, no? Krishna also says that if you do little Krishna conscious service, swalpam abhyasya dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. When you do little Krishna conscious also, I will guarantee that you will take birth in a Brahmana family. So that means what? Like when we take birth in a Brahmana family, so then automatically that is inbuilt. The brain is inbuilt. It says so much talent will be there. So we can grasp everything. The Vedas, we can grasp everything nicely, and we can train ourselves and advance ourselves in Krishna consciousness. That is the purpose of Krishna putting us in the Brahmana family. But because of the degradation of Kali Yuga, so what is happening? So the brain is there. The Brahmana's brain is there. But instead of grasping Vedas, they are grasping material education. So that's why we see like all Brahmanas are in the topmost rank, all in IIT and NIT and all the Stanford University, all are like people who are very head people, they say. Like, so because they naturally have that talent. So, but they are misusing it. So it is because like base starting as the parents, right? So the parents of women, if they are well known with a culture, so then they will give this knowledge to the children. So then they will, when they grown up in the Brahmana family, so then they will also get that inclination towards studying the scriptures. But instead of studying the scriptures, they are getting diverted. They are attracted to the modern education, and they are thinking like how I can earn a lot of money by studying different material education. So, but this education is just to maintain our body and soul together. But what we are doing, we think that that is our only goal. Earning money is our only goal. And for that, they can go any level degraded. So women, Brahmanas are actually not supposed to work under any person. That is our culture, like Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So Brahmanas in the topmost. So the Brahmanas are not supposed to work under someone. Their duty is actually study the scriptures and give that knowledge to everyone. That is their duty. But what is happening now? So they just give up all the Vedic studies, and they also started doing the Shudra activity. So they are also working under the Malechas. So that is what Rupa Goswami says. Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, when they see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so they were feeling so bad. Oh, Mahaprabhu, don't come and touch us. Oh, we are working under the Nawab Hussain. He is a Malecha. Like, we are serving him. Then who are we? Like, we are so much uncultured people. So, but that means like nowadays everyone is uncultured people. Everyone is working, and especially in the Western country, everyone is a Malechas. Everyone is a Yavana. People are eating anything, right? So that means we are working under them and we are serving them. So that means the culture is all lost. And also the Brahmana family, when we take birth, so it is very easy that we can practice Krishna conscious, because the culture and everything will be there. But very unfortunately, so even people after coming to Western world, so they also forget everything, and they doesn't even think about doing some puja or anything. So recently we went to book distribution in a, like, there is a Hollywood Bollywood festival in some schools. So it's a place is not actually off, but still, like, we tried. It was a very good response. So we went for the book distribution there. They come for seeing the books, and we also sell the incense sticks. So they came, and the children, one child is asking, I told, like, this incense sticks is very nice. It's from Vrindavan, so it's very fragrant. And so the parents were thinking to take, and the children is asking, what is this? And this mother is trying to explain, this is like we show, no, to the God. What we show? Actually, the children doesn't even know what is incense sticks. And the children is actually around like 10, 11 years old. So they didn't even know what is incense stick. So then we can think, like, what kind of culture they are trying to bring in the children. So it's completely lost. So doing puja or worshipping the Lord or showing some incense sticks, that culture is completely lost. Parents are busy. They are just cooking and running like a robo, and children are running. And after coming back, everyone is sitting with their laptops and mobiles, and there is no interaction. There is nothing is going on. So much distraction only it is happening, right? So these are all actually degraded life of Kali Yuga. So, and also when we study more, then our character should be good. If our character is not good, then our study is not actually helping. So, but that's what Prabhupada says, your modern education are bringing rascals. So your modern education means it has to bring a nice person, a nice quality Brahmana. But your education is bringing all rascals only. So what is the meaning of education? So it has to go actually together. Like, such things will run parallel. Education and bad character go ill together, but actually it has to run parallel. When education is there, good character should be there. But now education is there, bad character is there. So then there is no use of such education, right? So it doesn't mean that I'm saying that, okay, we should not take the material education, but we should understand that scriptural education or Vedic education is more important. And this material education is just to keep our body and soul together. That's it. Nothing more than that. So we should do in such a way that we can work, and also we can do our sadhana properly. If we are not able to manage and work like so much we are spending in that, and we didn't even have time to chant our rounds, then that kind of work is actually, it's a degraded work. So that we have to be careful. So in this Kali Yuga, so that is also one of the things that Brahmanas are actually, instead of doing their work as giving this knowledge, but they are also going and working, and they forget about the Vedic cultures. And then The example we can see the Ajamil, right? Ajamil was a great Brahmana. So, but what happened? Just by seeing one incident, so he got distracted. And Prabhupada says that time only one Ajamil was there. Now everyone is Ajamil. And there are so many things to distract, not just one incident to distract. Everywhere, like if you open the laptop, there is so much to distract. If you go out, there is so much to distract. So nowadays, so many Ajamils came. Like Brahmanas, he is a Brahmana, he is a very qualified Brahmana, but just by one incident, he got distracted and he got degraded. And similarly, now also there are so many Brahmanas, even though, but still they got distracted by seeing the so many distractions which is in the internet and all those things. So these are all the symptoms of Kali Yuga when it get degraded. And one point that I want to clarify here, so the Brahmanas, when I say Brahmanas, of course this is traditionally intelligent men when Prabhupada is, so that is by taking birth, like when we taking birth in the Brahmana family. But of course, like Krishna doesn't say that, okay, if this person is a Brahmana or not, it not depends on the birth. It depends on the character, what he is actually developing. It based on that only. It is not based on the birth. So the reason is because even though taking birth in a Brahmana family, people are not taking advantage. So then why we have to call them as a Brahmana? If they are not doing the Brahminical action, so then they are not to be called as a Brahmana. So, but particularly in this verse, they are talking about the person who born in a Brahmana family and they are not taking advantage of that. So that's one point I want to be clear. So, and then the third thing is such a person, such a Brahmanas are actually taking the service from the Malechas, the administrative heads who doesn't even respect the Brahmanas. So they don't know how to respect the Brahmanas, but these Brahmanas are going and serving them, such a administrative people who doesn't even respect the Brahmanas. So if our head is not good, then we follow them only, right? So if the head of the whoever we are following or whoever we are serving them, so if they are not good, then we can also not be good. So that's why Srila Prabhupada we have to follow. So Srila Prabhupada is our leader. Whatever we are educated, like we are working, so we should not consider them as a head and we are serving them. So instead of that, like that is just for maintaining my body. So I will go for work and come, and I will not think about anything about the other, whatever they are talking. So, but I will just focus on my leader, Srila Prabhupada. So I will follow him. So in that way, when we try to serve Srila Prabhupada, then we imbibe his mood. So if we try to serve the Malechas, then we imbibe their mood only, right? So people, the Brahmanas, so they are so much degraded, they are ready to do a very meanest quality of service also to the Malechas. People are so many man eaters are there. So even for them also, these Brahmanas are just living up their culture and coming to the Western world. They are serving them just to earn money. So these are all the different symptoms of the Kali Yuga. And the very important point also in Prabhupada lecture, so he talks about when we see these questions is asked to the Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is feeling for all these things. So that's why, are you feeling for all these three reasons? So that's what he was asking. So Srila Prabhupada here, he mentioned that a Vaishnava is a Paradukha Dukhi. So he sees others' miseries as his misery. So that is the quality of a Vaishnava. So here, cow is Mother Earth, is a Vaishnavi. So that's why the bull is asking that, oh, you are feeling for these reasons, right? So, oh, the women will not be taken care in the Kali Yuga, children will not be protected, and Brahmanas will be degraded. So are these reasons you are feeling? So it's not asking, oh, are you thinking like you are going to be killed in the slaughter? That also will come, but still like it will not, actually the Vaishnavas will not feel or think about their problems. They always see how everyone is suffering, how I can help for them. That is always their mood. So the examples we can see that Prahlad Maharaj, right? So Prahlad Maharaj, when Nrsingadev came, so Nrsingadev was asking, like, tell me what you want. So and he is ready to give liberation. So, but Prahlad Maharaj said, my lord, like, how can I come? So many people are so much fallen. So without liberating them, I cannot able to come. So we are all looking for that. But here, even though Lord is giving, but he is not ready to go because he is thinking about others. That is a quality of a Vaishnava. So he is paradukha dukhi. So here Mother Earth is also Mother Earth is also a Vaishnavi. And also the example we can see Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu, even though he got hurt by Jagai and Madai, but what he was doing, he was begging to them, please chant Hare Krishna, please chant Hare Krishna. So even though you kill me also, it's okay, please chant. So that is the quality of a Vaishnava. So that kind of a quality that we should develop. So otherwise, this Kali Yuga, the symptoms of Kali Yuga will go very degraded. It is very, very danger. Srila Prabhupada says that we cannot even imagine that how it is going to be degraded. And if we still in that Kali Yuga, then we cannot actually sustain our Krishna conscious also, because in Bhagavatam itself, it is still more symptoms of Kali Yuga is given in the 12th canto. In that, earlier we might be thinking that, oh, you will be buying water. It is given that earlier and all, people might be thinking like, how water we will buy? Like, water is available in the river and everywhere it is there, well is there, how we will buy water? But it is happening now. We are purchasing the water for everything, like even for using for restroom also we have to buy. Without buying, we can't get the water, right? So, and similarly, it is also mentioned that we have to purchase air soon. It is already happening. So in India, I heard that in Delhi, Mumbai, and all, so much air pollution is happening. If you want to have a pure oxygen, you have to purchase, and you have to go and give some rent, and you have to take that oxygen, pure oxygen. So this is how it is. Kali Yuga is already started, and just only 5,000 is done. But we already see so many symptoms. And at the end of Kali Yuga, it is mentioned that there will be no milk, there will be no food grains. So people will eat their own children's. People will eat their own children. They cut their own son and eat because they don't have anything to eat. And it is already, man eating is happening even now also in Africa. In Africa, so they have a festival for this. So if someone is getting old, so they think that that old person is worthy of nothing. So they will actually kill them and eat them. That is a festival in Africa. So it is happening even now. So we cannot even imagine at the end of Kali Yuga how it is going to be. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, so this is a golden period of 10,000 years. We are fortunately in that golden age, that 10,000 years. So in this 10,000 years, Sankirtan movement will spread all over the world. Every nook and corner, everyone will chant. But after 10,000 years, no one will be there for chanting. Nothing will happen. Even if you try to do, people will kill you. So that is what going to happen in the very most end of the Kali Yuga. So we have to be really take serious. Prabhupada says this is danger. This is dangerous world. Padam padam yat vipatam. Every step is full of danger. We cannot even imagine like how it is going to be degraded in that degraded age. Now itself, we cannot able to protect our children, right? So we are, if they are going out, we are thinking like whether they will come back safely. And until we give our child to like especially a daughter, if it is there, so we are very afraid that whether the child will be chaste until she get married. So that tension is there for the parents, right? So this is all because the Kali Yuga is getting degraded and degraded. So the only way to escape is take the holy name. So take seriously Krishna consciousness. So chant the holy name and give this knowledge to others also, so that everyone can take advantage and escape from this Kali Yuga. Otherwise, it's very hard. And also this point, I think I already shared in this forum. I didn't remember, but I will share that we might think, okay, 10,000 years of Kali Yuga is there. I mean, 10,000 golden period is there. So we calculate that, okay, we will live for 100 years. So that means 10 times I can come and go. So I can be saved. But actually, it will not happen like that, because there is a difference between the heavenly planet and that there is a time difference, right? So we have time difference between USA and India. So similarly, there is a time difference between heavenly planets and here. So if we think like 100 years will be over, and what we will do, like somehow, like some sukriti we did, right? So some chanting we did. So for that, we have to enjoy in heavenly planets. So we will go to heavenly planets, and heavenly planets, one day is our one whole year. So if we leave there for 100 years, it's done. It is done here. So if once our sukriti is done, and when we come back here, already the 10,000 years is over. So then what we will do in that end of Kali Yuga, if we are there, then at last Kalki avatar only comes, so he will cut everyone. So then again we have to go into the body of Mahavishnu, and again we have to come back when the creation happens, and again same thing, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, Dukkha, Dukkha, Vibhushanam. So it has to go on. Like, why this unnecessary cycles we have to go on? Like Prabhupada says, take Krishna consciousness as an emergency. Don't think that, okay, let me do whatever I can, like maybe I will see next life. No, don't think about next life. You do your best, whatever you can, do your best in this life. Chant, Prabhupada say very simple, chant 16 rounds, follow 4 regulatory principles. That's it. If you follow this, Prabhupada is guaranteeing that I will take you in the back door of Golaka. Even if they are not allowing the front, I will take you in the back door. So don't worry, but follow these instructions. Chant 16 rounds, because this 16 rounds is what actually going to protect us from these symptoms of Kali Yuga. If the 16 rounds is not there, this is like an armor. We are going out with Maya. So much Maya is there in this world. So if you are not protected with 16 rounds, then actually it is very easily we can get distracted. So we might fall down. So that's what our Krishna consciousness is actually trying to give this Vedic culture. And it's actually teaching that how everyone should see every woman as a mother. That's why we call as Mataji, right? So everyone have to see everyone as a mother. That is our Vedic tradition. And also it is insisting that children have to be given knowledge from 5 years, that Kaumaram Acharit Pragnat. So from 5 years onwards, we have to give the children's Krishna conscious. And also like Prabhupada insisted that everyone have to become a Brahmana by studying Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, all these, why he was given. So by studying scriptures, we will be very convinced. Our intelligence is not convinced, then we will not follow, right? So to convince our intelligence only, Prabhupada gave this Bhakti Shastri and all those things, not for just, okay, studying and going and propagating to everyone, I am a Bhakti Shastri candidate. Not for that reason. So when our intelligence convinced, so then we practice seriously. So then we can become a Brahmana. So when we become a Brahmana, then we can give this knowledge to everyone, right? So it's so that is the reason that Prabhupada wants to take Krishna consciousness seriously and study. So I conclude here. So the main point that we saw is like 3 symptoms of Kali Yuga we saw. So, and then we saw the importance of human form of life. So the importance of human form of life, and we should not waste our time in unnecessary things, which is actually taking away from Krishna. So we should not waste our time and follow the Vedic culture and try to escape as soon as possible. We are in the blazing fire of house, right? So if we are in the blazing fire of house, so no one will see that, okay, I will watch some movie and then I will go out. He will not think, immediately try to escape. So similarly, we should be very serious in this blazing fire of this material world. We are suffering. We have to come to that understanding and take Krishna conscious seriously, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and try to escape this material world as soon as possible before this Kali Yuga so much it degrade. So I'll stop here. Granthraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Padita Pavana Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai, Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrindi ki jai. Thank you so much. Any questions or corrections, comments?
Thank you very much, Mataji. Every one of us have to take this message very seriously. One thing I was thinking is, every one of us on this material platform are Prakriti. We are to be enjoyed. So the man and woman is on the material platform. So I think that is one thing we should be careful. It's not that the men are abusing women, women are abusing. It's happening in every direction. And so we need to stay focused on the message and, instead of pointing fingers alone, definitely we have to identify mistakes. If we don't identify, recognize what is wrong, how will we fix it? But we should also be careful in not getting caught up in that, but understanding that all of these messages are meant for us and we need to look inward and fix them. Thank you very much for scaring us nicely.
Bhagavatam is giving that scare, that scare if we get, then we become serious. Actually, we are not scared.
Exactly. But that analogy that you gave, that, we are inside a house that is on fire. And if it's on fire, you will not say, and I work with preschoolers and we have fire drills all the time. And one of the things they always point out is sometimes the teachers will try to grab the jackets. Oh, children are, they're going to be cold, because we know it's a fire drill, but we want to get the children used to understanding that they have to listen to the teachers and follow directions. So we try to do that very often. They try to have a loud alarm and everything. And so when they time us, they see how many teachers grab the jackets, how many teachers grab their purses. And you are exactly right. That analogy is so perfect, that we have to understand the danger we are in today. And we need to not wait to finish that movie or finish that, whatever it is we are doing, grab a jacket, we have to get out. Thank you very much, Mataji.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mataji. So in one way, like my daughter said, it is scary. Life is scary. But one way we have to learn a lot from this. Not only youngsters, when old people like me, we need to know that too. Life is not permanent. We're not permanent here anyway. So, like you said, if we go to heaven also, our 1 year is 1 day. That within 10 days we'll be back again. So 10 years or 20 years, it will come right fast. So we have to be careful what we are doing step by step. Padam padam vipadam. So it's very dangerous and very good class you did. Thank you very much. Very nice one. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No questions.
I think everybody is contemplating how to get out. Thank you very much, Mataji.
It's very important that introspection is more important in our study. So yes. Then only we can go deep and analyze and how we can correct ourselves. So all those things, when we work out, then we get advanced. Yes. Thank you so much for giving that opportunity for me also to go deep and
a long time we came back.
Yeah, sorry, actually I got also COVID. Get into this. Everyone have to go through. So I got also, that's why I could not able to last time do. Thank you so much. वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। Thank you. Thank you.